What's shaking?
Hey.
I need some kind of lighting here a little bit. Hello from snowy Canada.
It's going to be rainy here soon. So
That's probably about 12 degrees here today. 12 degrees Canadian for all you Americans that can't, figure out the metric system. Figure it out, man. You're the last country on the planet not using the metric system.
Yeah, that's still a little weird. Stubborn.
Easy. It's all in groups of 10s, everyone. It's perfectly easy, and you can figure it out. So my guest today, we got Gord, Papa G, the Canadian Santa Claus. We're going to talk a little bit of toys, maybe show a couple pickups. Hopefully, Gord's got you can sacrifice to the toy gods, as I say, and open up a toy or two.
I think so.
I recently got a couple of new Black Series.
Nice.
Some of my, these are pre-orders, and I'm pretty sure you got this one.
Yep.
What, more than a month ago?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
from the same store that I'm pre-ordering from. So I'm assuming that GameStop Canada actually delivers their product by truck if they can, because a month is a long time to get to Vancouver, and then to show up at a store in Ontario like a month. That's like UPS goes there every day, but I don't know. I guess some stuff they send the cheap route. So I got a couple of goodies here I can open.
It's brutal. I'm hearing a lot of people are getting even wave. The next one with Omega and that Omegas are getting canceled, and some people are even having their Ahsokas canceled already right now too. So,
from where? From GameStop.
GameStop.
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah. They called me yesterday. They're like, "Oh, your Echo's in," and I'm like, "Oh, sweet, yeah," because I already have Echo, so I'm gonna have to. So I'll have another one anyway. But I'm still waiting on Ahsoka. She's my only missing from that wave right now.
Do you have the client?
I do have the client.
I haven't seen any of those. Like not even at retail.
Broken ass Cam Tono that all the flaps are all busted on this one from.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're on such a lousy plastic hinge.
Oh, it's just a hinge, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it just snapped off. But then I see that one of the other guys showed that you can actually pull the lid off. I was like, I wish I would have known that. So the lid comes off of it. So
what, you get 4 opens of the hinge and it's done?
Yeah, pretty well. One of them was busted as soon as I opened the package. So I was like, well, I didn't even get to do that once. But yeah, it's cool. We finally got a legit one.
What's really hot now is that the Cam Tono that they announced at Celebration for the Disney parks and the Disney shop. It's pretty fancy, man. Like I saw 2 or 3 people that were able to get it because it's sold out like hotcakes. It's pretty cool, man. Like for what it is, it is a toy.
Yep.
It does fit in with like, yourself, myself, we got Black Series figures, we got helmets. Mm-hmm. It fits in. Like if that's something we collect, like that would be a very popular thing if it was sitting on the shelves at Target and Toys R Us and GameStop. And so you never know. Maybe we do see a slightly altered, cheaper version by Hasbro or maybe like Sideshow or one of the prop replica companies, make a couple $100 one that doesn't sell out. So everyone can indeed, get one. So I got Papa Gord's YouTube channel posted, and it should be pinned at the top here. I know many of you may already, but if you do not, please, support and subscribe to Papa Gord's YouTube channel. He's going live at least a couple times a week now between himself and his boy playing some Legos, some video games.
Yeah.
He's also a Lego master. We can call him that, right? Gord, you're a Lego Padawan. Are you a Lego master yet?
I would say I'm the Padawan for sure. So he's dropping science on me like every day. We checked out like an independent Lego guy in my hometown as well, and a little disappointed. It wasn't nearly as much as I thought we were going to see, but Carter found enough stuff. He was just digging through these big bins, fill a cup for $10 or whatever, taxes included or whatnot. But yeah, I'd say
that's awesome.
Yeah, he definitely helps out if I'm looking at certain things. He's like, well, they're coming with this one in 3 months from now, so you might as well just wait until that comes out because it'll be better than the one that you want to get. So So yeah, he'll definitely be the Jedi Master out of the two.
Did you or him? Have you guys gotten any of those the Muppet, blind bags?
Yeah. So here we go.
Yeah, I saw them at my Walmart once, and I think they had 100 on an end cap in those little baskets, like a good 100. I looked in one. There's like, oh, there's gonna be 25 in here, and there's 4 or 5 shelves like that. They were gone the next morning. Like they were all gone.
Yeah,
and had to put new stock of other items in there. So they're popular.
I like the Muppets. I think the
I think they look great. I just don't like the blind bag idea for children's toys. I think it's kind of weird.
Like, the amount of squeezing.
Why didn't they exist when we were kids? Why didn't we have blind box? We had hockey cards and stuff like that. But at the worst, that's what we had.
Yes.
You don't go to a video store and like rent the movie of the week, with a big question mark on it, and you get home and it's like it's freaking garbage, right? Like, can you imagine?
Yes.
Probably a neat idea. Someone should probably do that. Welcome, Smirking. So we got a couple Canadians in here. We got a couple Americans. We got Blue Harvest over in the UK there. It's probably raining there too. They're a lot like, our weather.
Yes.
So I get a lot of rain here in Vancouver. I'm not sure about you in Steeltown there, but
not as much. I do miss the sprinkling from being out there for sure. So.
Yeah, sprinkling we'll call it. It's almost daily.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So I picked up a couple of, some Valley Village finds yesterday. So this is the Playmobil Ecto one. It doesn't even have a mark on it, but it's missing the roof, which has the lights and the electronics and whatnot on it. And I've seen a couple on eBay for like $10. So I might just to pick it up. But this is actually much smaller than what I thought it would be. It's very well done. Playmobil's doing really well with these vehicles.
Yeah, good on them, man. Like
rubber tires. I can't fit like a 3 3/4 figure in the seat without modifying it because the Playmobil feet are so short.
It's very.
But they're a good scale for that kind of stuff. So I did find that again at the Valley Village, and then this what is it, Rebels Ghost?
Oh, yep.
Recon shuttle or something. I think the only thing it's missing is this top cannon. But what's interesting about this is this looks a lot like that ship we just saw in Kenobi, where it's a. See if I can open this. It's kind of got that Imperial shuttle.
Yes.
That Imperial shuttle vibe without the big middle fin. So I think this is a part of the Ghost. If I'm not mistaken, it comes out of the Ghost or
what's that called? The smaller one. The Phantom. The Phantom.
Yeah, because I think it's, I don't know if it's a canon vehicle or if they just modified an existing vehicle so they can make a cheap version of a toy. But I don't know, these things are both $3.99 and $4.99, and it's not something I'm looking at keeping, but I don't know. I found some at the store. It was like the first time.
Yeah, we get cherry picked. We got a Valley Village right behind us, and when it first opened up, it was a honey hole. You could find everything, and they had everything priced ridiculously super cheap. And I'm like, oh, this is great. And now people know about it, and every time you go, it's like, oh, yeah, so much.
It's neat that you say that. I brought this up with Mark before, so now. Well, again, it's a place I'll go to once a month, maybe twice a month, if I got the time or even feel like it, because I can walk to one. There's one just 4 blocks away, and it's a pretty big store. But they do restock it like literally on a daily basis. It's not like they only stock it on Fridays or Mondays. They're always from 8 a.m. till 5. There's people in there restocking the shoes or the toys or the VHS tapes or whatever. So much crap going in and out of there. It's not even funny. But almost all the people in there I see now, like more than 50%, are on there with their iPhones, checking what this is going for on eBay and checking the comps. And it's quite interesting because it wasn't like that 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It wasn't like that at all. The people in there, they might have been doing the same kind of thing, but they were bringing them to their flea market booth or, sell them at a garage sale. There wasn't really the online vending of used goods like we see now with Marketplace and Craigslist and whatnot. Lord, and I just want to point out after the show today, guys, I want I want y'all to know Brandon, our friend, Apprentice Ewok, and now Icebox Comics as well, will be on Whatnot at noon PST, having his first live comic auction and sale. And I think they're all Star Wars comics, as most of us here are kind of Star Wars fans, I believe. Even if you're not buying, just drop by, show some support, participate in the chat. I can see there's already people in the chat, saying hello and, raring to help Brandon, sell some books. So it's a new venture for him. We're all hoping the best. And on that note, Gord, you got a toy you want to open?
Yeah, I think so. Well, here I had to show this was a Value Village pickup for me a few months ago. Right here. So
that Agent of Shield,
the Agents of Shield thing that I got for, I think it was under $20, and it's got the certificate of authenticity in behind here. So this is one of the better ones, and I thought,
now was that in the wallet section?
No, actually, it was in their kind of their glass cabinet thing.
Okay.
It was just kind of sitting there like this. So I saw the Shield logo, and I'm like, oh, geez, what is it? Just a wallet? They're going to charge like some ridiculous amount of money. So I asked the guy, I'm like, can I see what's in there? And as soon as I opened it, I'm like, oh, I bet you this is one of those prop replica things or whatnot. I don't think I could pass for a young Nick Fury, but yeah, whatever. But I'm like, yeah, for $20,
put a wig on just like Samuel does.
For that one, I'd have to de-age myself a little bit there, get some nice.
So here's a little trivia for you. Did you know that Samuel Jackson has always been bald his whole young adult life? Like, he's never been in a movie where he has real hair, because he doesn't have any. Like, he's a bald man. If you call that Cleopatra disease, whatever that thing is. But everything he's ever wearing is actually a hairpiece. It's a wig. It's glue on or paint or airbrush or whatever how they do that.
Interesting.
It is a pretty neat thing as a fellow young and bald gentleman. Hello, Lobot, sir. Welcome. Hey. So welcome to everyone in the chat here. Let's who you got? Make some sacrifices. So I'm going to open up this Sand Trooper guy.
He's great. Yeah, I love him. I won one from Paul's Collectibles, so I took him and then I stripped the backpack off of him and I put him on one of my Remnant Stormtroopers to make him look more like a Sand Trooper. So I thought was pretty rad. So
I will buy. Even though I am very much limiting what I buy now for the $35 and $45 Black Series in Canada, I will buy the Stormtroopers. I'm and the Boba Fett's.
Yep.
And the Mandos. Like, it's just
it's a vicious circle.
I might not buy every Darth. The list can go on, like, and the Hammerheads and the R2D2s, but they don't make those all the time.
No.
Excuse the noise here for a moment.
Yeah, I've got the new carbonized ones. I finally got them all. I've had them for a while, and I've just been so lazy. I haven't bothered to open them up and put them out on the shelf or whatever. So, because I definitely like the new Paz Vizsla. Is a lot more shiny than the one that's on the shelf presently.
Did you see they're now going carbonized on a couple of sideshows?
I saw. I think Josh Pence was. He kept talking about it, saying that. Oh yeah, like somebody gave me a code, so I was able to get the. I think one was that the Rocket Trooper or whatever, and I don't remember what the other one was, but yeah, I guess everybody's got to have a gimmick now. I mean, you get what's his name, McFarlane, doing those 1 of 5,000s or whatnot. That's got the. A shine to them or whatever. So,
okay. So what is this, Gord?
So that is the antenna that plugs into the back of the backpack.
Oh, okay. The backpack's cool because it's actually a backpack. Like,
absolutely.
It's not a peg fitting.
No,
that is rad.
Now, what you'll probably end up wanting to do with that one is, when you got some time, is heat up some water and pop the head, because I put the one shoulder piece underneath the pauldron, so I had to pop the head off.
Okay.
So it looks a little cleaner that way.
Wow,
I love how big
too. Like,
yeah.
Even I'm gonna How do I do this? Can I figure this out, Rick?
I love this guy. Yeah, more of this, please, Hasbro. So
even like that, the silver metal frame is painted. Like I thought it was another plastic piece. It's painted that well.
Yep.
Oh yeah, very neat. My first time, seeing that.
And then they got that little spacer cut out in the bottom there for the thermal detonator or the Pringles.
Yeah, wow, that's a good point. It does. It's molded to fit too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very happy with.
You gotta love the trooper design to begin with, and then the fact that the fact that it actually just looks like a 6-inch man in some armor, which is
okay. So I see what they're doing here now. It is a helmet over a generic face sculpt.
Yeah,
but the helmet is a hard PVC plastic as opposed to all those bobas and clones. They have the soft PVC. So between those two plastics, they've kind of got a happy medium. The storm, because that way it doesn't deform. Like they're all gonna, when it's a hard PVC. The Boba Fett's not bad, but it feels a little long.
A little bit. I would totally agree for sure. Yeah, I wish what they would do, like they've done with the Stormtrooper now, is I wish they'd go back and they would do that. The first generation clone trooper, that was one of the first ones that had the unpainted head, because helmets are all cockeyed. Like I
think it will. Because
horrendous.
Even the last, phase 2 clone, they released that yellow one. They forgot to paint the black stripe on the damn helmet. Like, come on, man! If you're going to make everyone buy clones, at least paint the thing correctly.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that guy there, right? So yeah, he does look a little weird not having that stupid black line, that black line above his brow for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like if there is supposed to be a black line there, it's painted on the box even. Like
yes. Yeah, then one day when my hand is steady enough, and I think I might be able to do some paint on that, I'll give it a go. But since these things were so hard, love the hoodie. Well, hey, again, PapaGsWorkshop.com, and
yes,
you can be a giant traffic cone just like me. So
yes, and speaking of branded merchandise, like just want to. Oh, what do you think of that there? That new little logo. I was inspired late last night after, some meds. And some YouTube.
I was sensing a little Joe Rogan a little bit there, especially with the third eye thing going on.
Oh, my God, dude. I can't even. Now I have to change it.
No, I think it looks fun. It's good. It's good.
Because it is, in a way, that is an inspiration, I guess. But I never even thought about that until you just said that. I know his spins like a record, so I didn't want to spin my logo. Not partly because I don't even know how to frickin' spin it. I'm not a video.
Dude, yeah, you and me both. I tell you, I have all these visions of grandeur in my head about what I think I could do, and then I try to.
One of your children will be able to do this for us soon, Gord. Come on.
I'm hoping. Carter's taking some stupid classes in high school right now. My nephew keeps saying, I'm going to get up there one of these days and I'll walk you through it. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. And it hasn't happened yet. So we'll get there.
And yes, I am still hunting Bigfoot. Like every day I don't have to. I choose to go to a Walmart and I'll buy like some butter or some iced tea or some deodorant or something, and I will hunt for Bigfoot. Like it's only 2 blocks away. I can do it, rain or shine. Bigfoot doesn't care if it's raining either.
No.
Welcome, AM Dubs.
Hey, good to see you.
Now, just because AM Dubs showed up, do you have any wrestling figures?
Me, myself, no. I usually don't, honestly, except for Rowdy Piper. That's pretty well it for me. So.
Oh, you do have Roddy Piper?
Yeah, he's my favorite. Roddy's my favorite. So I've got
which one is that? Is that a wrestling one or is that the Hollywood?
So I got the Hollywood one with the They Live one, and then Sleep. Yeah, that one there. And then Sleeping sent me the Masters of the Universe stylized one.
Yeah, that one is awesome.
The hot rod pieces on there.
Okay, now here's something for like I did you collected those for right, and then you got into the Masterverse.
Yeah.
Like I mean, the Origins. Did you get any of the other rest Origins, like or the Raw Diaper?
No, I didn't go
So
for
I
any of
remember
the
I
rest.
got Mr. T. I got maybe 5 or 6 of them, and I was like, wow, these are awesome. They're all $15
Yeah,
at retail.
can't
And
argue with
then they
price
started
point.
releasing He-Man and Skeletor and Merman, and I'm like, oh, $15. I am all over these. Now they got the new ones out where it's just actual wrestlers, but in the
Yes.
exact same Motu Origin style. So there's Ric
Yep.
Flair, Hulk Hogan, and some Beastmaster looking dude, whatever his name is.
Yes.
These are $30 at Walmart.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if they fucked up previously for the past 5 years. Been charging 50 because they're the same price in the States, 15 US.
Yes,
so they're actually cheaper in Canada at 15 Canadian.
Yeah.
So, eat that, Americans. But now we got to pay $30 for the Ric Flairs and the stupid Hollywood Hogan. And I like them and I would collect them, but I refuse to pay double of what I paid for Mr. T and, Triple H and He-Man. Like, I don't even understand.
No.
It's one license instead of 2. They had 2 licenses before. So, yeah, that kind of surprises me.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm kind of glad. Like, I mean, I liked the WWF when I was a kid. Brutus the Barber. Ooh, nice. I can't bring myself to open those ones. I've got U.S. Agent and Captain America.
Oh, you do have some, right?
I do have the 2, and that's it. I just can't. I
have no issue opening these at all. Like, I do have the ones I like. I do have like a double.
Yeah.
Like Hulk and, I might have 4 doubles that I kept carded. I love the card back. That's why I keep these.
Yeah.
I follow these artists on all their social medias, and they inspire me like every day, man. So here's a stack of card backs just over the past month or so.
Wow, nice.
They take up less room in a Rubbermaid.
Yeah, it does, and then you don't have to keep the plastic. I'm still trying to talk myself into getting rid of all my boxes. And as much as I keep telling myself, I just put another big box of boxes up in my loft in the thing, and I brought a new big box home from work so I can start filling that one with more boxes again. Like, it's such an issue. So.
Yeah, I definitely do keep like all of this packaging.
Yeah.
For whatever for resale purposes, or if I was a die, whatever. Like, it's just I don't keep these little ones. Like, they can be recycled. No. That's the good thing about this stuff. It's all made from recycled plastic, and it will be recycled again.
Yes, exactly.
So I don't get Hasbro's thing, because they sell plastic that's not made from recycled plastic, but yet the packaging is recycled. So they're, I don't know.
No, that is true. Holy man, that's a tight fit for this one. Holy
crap. The paint on this is great.
That's for I'm almost
not being black metal.
Yeah, I might have to. Surfer, I always kind of like the Surfer. So, and I've seen him at a couple of stores close by me. So I might have to go and
see. Now these are and the retros, the Star Wars retros.
Yeah,
these are actually $19 here now, right? Like, they're not.
Yes. Yeah.
They're not $10 like they are in the States, or £9 like they are in the UK, which basically translate to like 14, 15 Canadian at most. So why the hell are we paying an extra 40%? It's not fair, Gord.
That's not fair, and I feel horrible for even the Australians and the New Zealanders. Holy Christ! Like, whenever Linda's telling me pricing, like the HasLab is going to be $1,000 Australian dollars for that stupid lightsaber. And if I had hair, that would have blown it right off my head. I think so. I was like, $1,000, like $500. I totally agree with the price point in American, but to see the different exchange rates and the just because Linda would always say, well, you know, Canadian and Australian are pretty similar, but no, you guys in Australia still pay even more than we pay, and we pay.
Yeah,
So
it is bad. Like I try to let people know, like I do kind of know why. It's not. It is open knowledge, and it's because there's tariffs between U.S. and China still. They started a couple of years ago. They haven't gone away.
Yeah,
Canada and Australia, we import these toys from the U.S.
Yes.
Because of that, the importer has to pay that new tax or tariff, as they're actually called.
Yeah.
And then Hasbro or Walmart or whoever, they have to relay that new 10% tariff to us, the consumers. And it's the same with you guys in the States. Like, that's why the prices have gone up, because someone's got to pay that 10% tax. And Paul, if you haven't got these yet, here's a cool one open a couple weeks ago. Like,
oh man,
for the same price point, you know, this guy's got some wings. He's got a little eagle.
Yeah.
And again, they're all using the same bucks and body parts as, you know, the other figures, just with new heads and some original fins if they need a fin.
Yep.
They're fantastic for what they are. Like,
oh, definitely. Like Sleeping sent me this one, like sent me the cap one. And, I'm like, and then that was the one.
Yeah.
So I just got I've had him.
Those are great. Yeah. I'm glad you're keeping those carded, because it's a good little set right there.
Yeah. So I figure again, once my shield shows up, and then I can pull up my Captain America figures again, and I'm going to do another shelf above them so the cats can't knock them off. But yeah, that was awesome. I was like, that's just nice. And if they happen to do something slightly a little different again, maybe, you know, I'll grab another one. But seeing some of those ones,
I just need the thing now to finish off my Fantastic Four set.
These are, I don't know, like when I first started getting back into this whole collecting hobby type of thing or whatever, and seeing these, you know, 6-inch scaled figures that feel better in the hand because, you know, we got larger as we grew up and in the whole bit, but then kind of falling backwards into, you know, like the retro line stuff, and then holding these and going, oh yeah, the memories that a figure this size brings back.
I'm glad you went in and you spent another $40-$50, whatever you did, and you got, you know, another 4 or 5 more, because they are appealing to me, and I should be able to see why they're appealing to people, you know, because they are resembling, you know, the Kenner 5 POA toys we had as a kid. Or the Superpowers, or, you know, Battlestar Galactica, whatever we had that was, you know, retro now.
Yes.
It's a huge market right now, and I don't think it's ever going to go away. I think we're always going to see retro product from something that was 25 years ago, right? So
I think so.
Now the 90s are retro, right? So watches, and soon DVDs will be retro, and people will be, you know, like, oh my god, this Blu-ray, this is a vintage Blu-ray. Like Mark will be hunting vintage Blu-rays in 10 years.
No,
he'll still have his walker. He'll be searching the charity shops for vintage Blu-rays.
Oh,
what I am going to take a crow marker to, though, is Bo-Katan. Where is she? Her retro figure, her chest is just, for whatever reason, they just omitted silver armor.
I was going to say, she seemed really kind of...
No, you got her there.
Just
it's the least painted of all the figures. All she needs is those 3 little parts painted silver, and she's good to go. So I'm definitely going to take on that challenge. That won't be too hard.
You know what? Too. And I do have. Yeah, I've got a paint pen. Yeah, I've got a silver paint pen. So maybe I'll try. That might be something I might be able to. My limited skills might be able to do. I probably have a couple of those Sharpies like that as well. So
So this Sharpie I've handed to Stan Lee, to David Prowse, to Carrie Fisher, to Gus. To Gus from Breaking Bad. I was
gonna say, is he gonna die next? Because it seems that's like the death marker. So.
This is a death pen. I've had this a while. I've lost a couple too, because I usually bring a black one, a gold, whatever. Like so I've been bringing that one with me everywhere, hoping that I don't forget to ask it back.
Right.
I did that with someone. I think it was Lou Ferrigno or the Fonz. Maybe it was the Fonz. I gave him a pen. He signed my Amigo, and I didn't get the pen back. I'm like, oh.
Damn you, Fonzie! What the hell?
Did you see the new retros, Gord, for Kenobi with the new Vader and?
Yep.
What do you think?
I'm humming and hawing. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, I know I'm gonna do it. I'll end up getting them because now it makes me more upset that I was never able to. Because I've got the Boba Fett, the regular Boba Fett, not the rainbow color one.
Yep.
I have Darth Vader. I don't have any of the other ones. Yeah. So
it's the one line that it's easiest for me to complete. Like,
yeah.
I just never saw them. I just never saw them
anywhere. So
can't collect them all anymore. So I'll collect the ones that don't come out six a year.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah. Yes. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
All right. So let's see here. We got 17 people in the chat, and I see 10 likes. I need
Come on, smash that like button. Treat it like it's
18 likes so I can open up this Iceman figure because I want to see how good this translucent blue is.
See, somebody was asking earlier too. Red Dwarf. Here you go, guys. This is some of the very limited Red Dwarf stuff. It's a British comedy series, those that were asking earlier. But yeah, Rick should do some Red Dwarf pins because I'd be all over that. Like Sting.
Yeah, you and 3 other people.
Well, that's worth your time.
It's 4. No, I'm just kidding. I know Mark is I don't know. I'm assuming Mark is a fan just because he's British.
Yes. Oh, I think Mark, Shabby probably as well, and Tez and those a lot of those guys for sure. So
I keep bringing up the Littlest Hobo and like the Beachcombers to a lot of these UK guys, and they totally know what I'm talking about. So I think it's great that they got to watch
nice.
the Beachcombers and other great Canadians. The Littlest Hobo. Because we got to watch Doctor Who, so why wouldn't they get to watch our?
That's true.
Canadian
I fell down a rabbit hole the other day on I don't know what streaming service. It was one of those crappy ones. Let's see if it's on my phone. No, it's on my iPad. But it's got the hilarious House of Frightenstein. Did you ever watch that?
Exactly, Connor. What was that, Gord?
The hilarious House of Frightenstein. Billy Van. And Vincent Price would be on there. It was all trippy.
Oh my God, dude! That's a good pull. That's a long time since I've even thought of that.
It's on one of the crappy streaming services. The only thing they don't have the rights to is the music, right? So you don't get that psychedelic thing with the Wolfman doing his spinning and stuff, right?
What I liked even better, more Canadiana, was Monster Chiller Horror Theater from SCTV with Eugene Levy. Oh my God! If you guys have never seen Monster Chiller Theater, it's scary stuff. Scary stuff, kids. Ooh. And was he smoking and stuff too? Like, I don't know. It's hilarious. Now I want to watch that because that SCTV was a ride.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I got to check here. Do we got 18 likes? I see 15 likes. Come on, man. I want to open this figure. I'm going to cut something. So what is let's just say your oldest toy in your collection? Not necessarily a toy you had from your childhood, but just a toy that's maybe from the 70s or 60s or
well, again, thanks to David C, probably some of the oldest pieces would either be again some of these original Tron figures.
I just got this Tron.
Yeah, it really goes. You could put him into that lineup. I'm trying to hunt down the Warrior's staff. That's the only accessory that I'm missing. But it's all
white. It's white as well, right?
Yeah, they got the glow in the dark thing to it. So I'm like, even if I could just find the material and hack it down a little bit. So yeah, he sent me those.
They're a little easier to find than the discs.
Oh, the discs were just brutal. And then, of course, he sent me one, and I never had a light cycle when I was growing up, and I managed to to kind of cut down a Lego version, so I got it to actually work. So
a zipper.
Yeah.
I think I got a red one too, but I got this yellow one.
Oh, damn.
Aren't these the best scored? Like,
It's so
Like,
nice. It's such and like I can't believe like that even not a lot of detail to it, but just the fact of it being from 1982 for God's sakes and
exactly.
what you could do with it. So
And this
yeah,
is
I
my
love it.
my test figure for fitting vehicles.
Yep,
Just
no, that's excellent. Oh, yeah, I love the light cycle. So I would say those Tron figures, or the only other bit, which I'll grab two of them, and these were fairly recent. Well, I think I've had these over a year now. So right here. So
yeah, the Road Warrior style. Yeah, I've never seen those
Megaforce,
either.
good old Megaforce, right? So
Is there another one that has a bike, or is there just a cut
so
two?
yeah, there was a bike, and it never made it out of the prototype stage. So they did the red
Okay.
white Ford Bronco. They did this this tank. They did the dune buggy. They did the dune buggy all in black, which I have that one as well. And then they did just a regular green tank from Henry Silva. He was the villain from the film. So, so yeah, a local guy sold the tank and the two cars, and I got them all for under $100 for all three pieces.
That's
And
cool.
they are almost mint for these being from '82. So
Yeah, I remember
years,
watching your video showing those off.
yeah.
I watched a video last weekend. I can't remember. I think they're called the peg warmers. I can't remember, but believe it or not, I think that's what they're called. And they were doing a thing on the Tonka truck Steel Monsters line, and like there's all those Mad Max looking dump trucks. They were all
Okay.
steel and
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
cows and guns, and then they had figures. Like the figures were like one guy was called Metal Face. He has no shirt and he's got like a silver hockey mask on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They look like the A-Team bad guys. They're just generic,
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? Not utopian, but end of the world looking kind of Mad Max looking
Okay.
guys.
Yeah.
And there was lots in Canada, lots in States. They're harder to find now, but it's now something I want to collect. Like they're retro.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy's got one of the trucks, and I want to buy it.
Yeah.
The figures are hard to find. Just because I see Salacious in the chat, I just want to
really?
show this.
Yeah. That's cool.
What do you think of that? So Salacious is the guy that keeps telling everyone I'm a conspiracy theorist and all that, good stuff that comes along with it. Oh, all my chat disappeared. That's weird. When you hide the chat, it disappears. That's interesting.
Yeah. I figured I found that out the hard way the other night. So, yeah.
I missed all those super chats. Man. It's made right from maple syrup. Like there's lots of Canadian content there. So okay, so there is one small paint app on it. He's got white eyes. So
geez.
They went all out.
Yeah. That's still cool, man. That translucent plastic. I love the looks of that stuff.
Yeah, you got the newer Tron ones, right?
Yeah.
The translucent variant one?
Yeah, the Diamond Select versions. Yeah.
I hear a lot of comic stores now are blowing those out at $50 for the 3-pack. Not in Canada. I've seen a couple guys just today post, "Oh, look what I got in my local, whatchamacallit store. $50." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because it was $100. It was $100 set.
Yeah. I'd be into that set for $50 because it's retro as F, man.
Yes.
I love it.
I'd love to get the version that they have that looks like the video game console, and they've got the figures posed, and it's like
Welcome Greedo
to $150 or some damn.
Oh
thing.
wow, really?
So it's pricey. That's the only one I don't have. So
what if Hot Toys makes a translucent Tron figure?
You know what? I mentioned that
lights up and
I've got I've got the Kevin Flynn Hot Toy. So the old man Kevin Flynn, right? I would love if they were to do either a complete throwback to the originals. I would love having some of those.
Flynn, that's the one you have?
Yeah. Cardi, you want to pass me to him? Should be able to.
Now, did they make
selling this one? So,
did they make a bike in that scale?
They made they did a Sam Flynn with the Legacy light cycle
for the modern
one. Yeah. So here's Yeah, this is.
Yeah. It's pretty magnificent, man. The
He's
detail.
nice, and then he comes in the black outfit as well. So his disc, so you get the white version, you get the black version. I don't know. Somehow I ended up with 2 of the white discs, which I guess that's okay. His meditation beads, and it is one of the older Hot Toys because this one's been probably, I think he's got to be about 10 years old. This one now. So,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, if they were to do like the whole translucent neon hockey inspired outfit, I would be all over. I'd have a hard time picking just one. But if they were to do the light cycles in that scale, the old light cycles, I see that Eagle Moss is doing are doing the light cycles now.
Oh, like a toy or like a statue?
So like the scale for like the Star, for like the Star Trek ships, like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they've done the blue lights. So they've done a blue one, and I think a red, I believe. I think they're on the blue ones on Amazon.com right now, or like 50% off if you buy 2 or more. And I was like, damn, I don't need 2. One would be nice, but
I just noticed this actually got a real string on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
as opposed to like a.
And you
like
got to
the other one. The other one has a plastic string.
Yeah.
Here,
and the detail on the gaffy stick is, you can see where, from the wood part, that it's all got all that detail in there when they showed him carving it in the actual show. So I appreciated that little extra detail there.
It is well done. 2 tough colors of plastic. Yeah, and like, I know it's a lot of it's the recycled, deluxe boba that we got now, but I mean, it's an iconic figure. Come on.
Yep. Just wish the colors would have been right. He should be in black, not like that brown, but whatever. I'm fine with it. I see guys that have taken fabric dye and they've dyed the outer the outer robing to black, and it even makes it look even better.
Yeah, I know what you mean. As a guy personally who has like probably 100 black t-shirts, they do eventually look like this. Like
yes,
they do
that is very true. Yes.
So just remind everyone again, when we're done here, about 10-15 minutes, please check out Brandon's whatnot auction going, and let's see if we can sell him some books.
Yes.
You do need to kind of sign up, much like you do for eBay or YouTube or whatnot, but I'm sure he'd appreciate it. I see he's starting to get a bunch of followers now that people are starting to share them. Playmobiltron, wow, good pull, Mark. That would be sweet. Ooh. And it'd be
like Playmobil kind of has always is. I don't. It's been one of those things. Like when I was growing up, kid down the street. Man, I wish I could remember his name. Oh, Jasper. He was a Dutch kid. That's all he had. He didn't have Lego. He didn't have like Star Wars figures or G.I. Joes or any of that stuff. He had Playmobil as far as the eye could see. And that's where we all went, because we were all like, we don't have this cool stuff. Where do you get this weird toys from? So we'd be down there hanging out all the time. I think I have one old gas station set. Like I think it was either an Esso or a Shell station. And it was, you could only get it by getting gas, and then you would get certain right. And so I was like, that man.
No, why don't we I totally remember that, Gord. That's exactly what it was. It was Esso, and you would get like the man, or you'd get the pump, or know. That's cool, man. There's a big store out here, Toy Traders. It's the largest independent toy store in Canada, which also means he sells the most Lego and the most Playmobil and Schleck. And, a lot of those kind of brands. So it's all kinds of toys. It's not just, boy toys. It's dolls and stuffed animals and everything. But yeah, he's got like a whole Playmobil department. So like if Playmobil makes it and it's available, like he's got it, right? Same with Lego. He's as one of the larger, sellers of these toys in Canada. He gets a lot of these products. So like some of these stores might get one, $1,000 Death Star, he'll get 6 of them, because he has collectors that, almost like a subscription base, will go to the store religiously and buy toys. Esso. We still have Essos here, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Yep. I got one down the street, right down the street from me.
Essos.
So,
Petro Canada and Shell.
Pioneer.
Yeah. I wonder if it's just a Canadian thing now.
Yeah, it could be. So, wish we
I
still
don't
had
have to buy
break.
fuel anymore, so I don't have to worry about these crazy prices.
You what are you guys about 230?
Yeah, it's well over $2.20 now. The last time I took a picture, it was $2.22 or something.
Yeah, and I was just at about half a tank today. So before we headed out, I spent $85 from a half a tank, and that would have filled my car $85 back in the day. So it's costing me almost 100, about 160 if I were to drain my car bone dry. And we're at $2.15 a liter out here right now.
Oh wow!
So just too much. There we go. So we got the carbonized. This is, I think, out of the three.
Oh wow! Yeah.
I think he's the weakest one.
He's very silver looking, right?
All his it's that undersuit is more. It takes your eyes away that you can't really see it. It doesn't translate as well on the white, but yeah, the underpad, like the undersuit on here, is just like right in your face. Well,
I remember that one Phase 2 clone trooper. It was in a white. It was kind of pearly white.
Oh
yeah,
yes. Where is he? The first order, the jump trooper.
Yeah, the first order one. Yeah, is that a different silver than a biker scout?
That one's got more of an iridescent.
Yeah, like pearl.
Yeah, and this one, I don't know. This one's weird.
It does definitely look like silver.
More silver.
Yeah.
Oh,
interesting. I wonder why they went that route.
I don't know. I will say heavy definitely I think is the best. I think they've really improved it by changing up that mustard yellow and getting that kind of a deeper.
Oh, I agree.
Color
especially because it's armor.
Yeah. And even
the blue burning on the end of the rifle looks awesome too.
Yeah. Yeah.
They should do that in all the toys.
Yes. And then we'll have another one of these with the Jon Favreau head. Oh, good God.
We don't know what gallons are.
What have I got of this? 1, 2, 3. And then the Jon Favreau, I'll have 4 of this exact figure. Like,
okay, so in Ireland, $2.19 per liter. So they're very similar to us here in Canada.
Yeah.
I guess it's, there's no cheap spots anywhere on that planet right now. I don't know.
No.
It's weird because Canada, we can provide our own fuel, yet we sell it to the States so they can refine it for us, and then we buy it back.
Yeah.
When we can just build refineries and do the shit ourselves. But
yeah,
that stuff takes 10, 20 years to build. They're not even talking about building it. So we're all fucked either way.
Yep.
So that's why we all need to buy Teslas and go electric. It's almost the way, man. So I'm just learning how to share here. Learn how to share, Rick. Chrome tab.
Jonathan, what's going on? Good to see you. Go Canucks. Live the Canucks. Yeah. Well, us Canucks for sure.
So here's Brandon's whatnot, guys. If you please, 12 o'clock shortly thereafter, give him a join. I'm sure Brandon will appreciate it, and you'll see a lot of us there. You can buy some comic books while you're shopping today.
Absolutely. No, good for him.
While you're shopping today, t-shirts are all on sale for $14 in my TeePublic store, including the hot new Left Coast Theories. You can get a sticker, a mug, a mask. You can even get Salacious Rum can get a little kitty's t-shirt for his monkey. I guess for himself. But yeah, that's that. Stop sharing. So you're doing a stream tomorrow? Maybe getting your girl on there? And
yeah. I think Riley's gonna come out. I think finally. I think we're gonna talk breakfast cereal a little bit, and that always goes hand in hand with Star Wars. I think at times. So yeah, we'll
Space Runners Lounge.
Hey, how's it going? Excellent. Seen a few names I haven't seen in a little while too, and especially when I don't get to when I don't stream so early, I miss all the UK guys. So I see fully.
Yeah, no, totally hear you, Gord. Like you're doing a lot of nighttime streaming, and I'm in the left coast or west coast where
Yeah.
I'm 3 hours ahead of you. So I'm watching you at 7 or 8 or 9 o'clock, and you're like
Yeah.
1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, and you got viewers in Australia, and I think it's great. Like,
Yeah.
I like to try different times a day, because I don't want to overlap with anyone's scheduled shows.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
really scheduled. I'm gonna do it on a weekend early if I can, and if I'm doing some artwork, maybe on a weekday I'll throw up some
Yeah.
live drawing stuff.
Yeah. I always thought about trying and doing like some
Be dandy.
late morning ones before I go and leave for work in the early afternoon. And I'm like, well, because I stay up so late at night, then I'm trying to get caught back up on my sleeping. So then by the time I wake up and go, yeah, I got about 5 minutes. No time to do a stream today. So I'll just, maybe we'll just pop in. Or like last night, like I said, it doesn't happen too often that I get to come home on a Friday and that everybody's asleep at 11:30 at night. Usually at least Carter and Andrea are awake, but my wife and daughter did a 5K mud run this morning. So they were out of the house just after 7 o'clock this morning.
Stuff.
And then,
Cool.
yeah, and then Carter and I, we just went and had to sit on our butts and eat breakfast. Like, it was not a really hard morning for the boys today. So we had a good time doing that. And
it's tough life sometimes, Gord.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Grabbed these VHS last week too. Probably tried to sell those. One of them's still sealed. Where it is over here? So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's some joker in my area right now. He's got a sealed set of the gold box of the Star Wars trilogy, and he's asked on VHS, and it's all sealed still, and he's asking $1,400 for it. I'm thinking,
yeah, that's weird because you could probably go to a Walmart in Saskatoon or some small town in northern Ontario or Alberta, and they probably still got them on the damn shelves. Like, I know it's not realistic. It's 10 to 20 years old now, but I mean, flea markets, garage sales, you name it. Like, these things are out there, and they're not $14,000.
No, I was just like, you got to be kidding me, man. Like, what was this, the one of one that was made out of, like, what, 18 karat gold or something?
That's exactly what. You can't even play it. It's so valuable.
Yes.
But people are actually grading VHS tapes now. Like, I got a grade of 8.5 on my sealed tape that, you can't ever watch.
Like, is that is that really a market? Like,
no.
I get it with,
it's a fake market that someone has created, and same with the action figures. So someone just created it to make some money, and now they have 11 people that follow them and do the same thing. So it's whatever. Now it's a club.
Yeah.
So we'll cut this pretty early, but I have to ask you, Gord, because I'm going to continue to ask all my guests this. What is your favorite vintage Kenner Star Wars figure, and why is it Hammerhead?
I have him. You know what I do?
I'm happy to hear it.
Yeah.
But if you have any fond memories, like you mentioned, I think you said Darth Vader was your first.
So Darth Vader was my very first figure. I did get back in the day. I did get one of those. Hey, we don't have figures now, but hold on to this and you'll get some. So I had that, and Vader, and that just led me down the dark side, and it was just all Star Wars, and it's always been there. So it's regardless if I stopped collecting and hadn't maybe watched any of them in a while or whatnot, it's always regardless of whether or not it's in a conversation or the way you answer somebody, or what have you. So it's great now to, like you said, to get these little guys in the hand again and go, like, honestly, were they really that small? I got that much bigger.
No. We're two-handed it when we were kids, right?
Oh, absolutely. But I can't wait to get my hands on, like I said, I'm up to 17. I'd like to see how far I could get. So about half of them are complete. The others are missing something on them, and I'm okay with that. I don't need to have perfect. Oh, why'd you have to move, Rick? If you get tired of that HasLab Razor Crest that's kind of taking up too much room over there,
it is.
It's just free. Feel free to send it down this way. I can make.
Oh, my latest pickup though.
Oh boy. What did you get? An air conditioner?
It is an air conditioner, man.
Hey, There you go.
My neighbor gave it to me.
Free
It's
is
like
even better.
it's like mint. He's like, I'm from the Philippines. My wife's from Australia. We don't get freaking hot. I remember you complaining last year. Well, because last year my dad died when we had a big heat wave, and I was hurting. Like, we had 2 days of 45 plus degrees here, and it was hurting. And they remember me. I guess I complained about it or told them a story at one time, and they just,
Yeah.
hey, you want this air conditioner? I'm like, yes. How much money do you want? They're like, don't worry about it. So yeah, thanks to them. I'll have a comfortable summer, and if my mom or any of my relatives need it, I'll gladly donate to them because
Yeah.
I'm a tough guy. I can go jump in a sprinkler or whatnot, which is what I did last year.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I keep our air set fairly high, and I just tell everybody just go to the basement. It's damn cold down here. So yeah, I'm still the Canadian traffic cone. Yeah, Gary, good to see you again, my friend. So
it's required in Canada in the wintertime to be wearing fluorescent neon orange.
Yes,
neon orange is one of the colors of Canada. Many of you guys should know.
I think so. If you scratch on the leaf
folks.
A little bit, you see the orange under the red. So,
exactly.
yeah.
You just got to scratch the red off a little bit once it fades in the fall weather. So we'll come to a close here. We'll keep it short and sweet. I appreciate you very much, Gord, for coming on. I'd love to do this again sometime at any time. You're always welcome to jump on one of my chats. I'm going to try and do a little show every Sunday. I may rebrand it, the Left Coast Theories. But again, we're just going to recap Kenobi a little bit, and maybe people got some more ideas of what they think is going to happen, theories we can call them. There will be spoilers, guys. So, if you don't want that, don't join. But please hit that like button and subscribe to Papa Gord's channel, who's over on this side, and keep Canada going strong.
Yeah.
So thanks everyone coming out. Please check out Brandon's Whatnot. I'm going to post a link whatnot once again, because I don't want you guys to ignore that or not be able to find it. Icebox Comics, check him out. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Let me make sure I got my windows set up here, and especially to Papa Gord for stopping by and opening up some toys. And we'll see everyone over the weekend or next week.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'll see you Left 4 Dead.
A little closing.